Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. So at Republic Mod Monday, we have Rare Earth Factories, we have Ghostbusters, and Armenian Small Town. Right, again, disclaimer, this is something that I found in the workshop in the last 7 days. They were all released, at least I think they were all released in the last 7 days, and they're really beautiful buildings, and this is not promotion and yada yada yada. You guys can figure it out on your own, and I'm not gonna be doing a lot of reading description, because I would like you guys to go and check out in the mod sections, because people put a lot of work into this, and go and check it out. Maybe you wanna find something that you really like, and especially these mods are really nice. Okay, let's get cracking. So let's start with classics. Rob's 074, hotel based on a real building in Lublin, Poland, employs 35 workers and houses about 145 tourists based on tourist score 3 stars. There's a description in Polish as well. Of course, it's a beautiful mod, as Mr. Rob's usually does, and of course you have different skins if you want to make it look even nicer, if you prefer these colors. But anyway, it's a classic mod, it's classic Mr. Rob's, and let's compare it. How does it compare to vanilla? So we're gonna do classic comparison. Actually, this is gonna be more than classic. We're gonna go with the price of the building. So we have vanilla buildings over here, 18, 28, and 14,000. So 28,000 would be the most expensive hotel with 45 workers. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone with 35 that we can compare it to. So let's compare it to one with the 45 people that can service 135 tourists. If we go to our mod section and all the way in the back where the newest mods are, I'm gonna go and find our hotel, and we have it here. It's 23,000 compared to 28,000 rubles for the vanilla one. I think this is really comparable. Anyway, this is a little bit more affordable version, but of course it's really beautiful mod. If you want more description, check out the link in the description of the video. Rob's 074, small kindergarten based on a real building in Lublin, Poland, employs 15 workers and serves about 150 kids. So it's classic Mr. Rob's, and he has really beautiful models. Of course, he has different skins, and you can shape them as you wish. They're in yellow, gray, any colors, even the red one, any color you can imagine, more or less. Now, the more important question is, how does it compare to vanilla building? So if we go to vanilla building in education related, we have 10 workers supporting 100 kids, so it's a little bit more productive than the vanilla building. Size wise, they are quite comparable. So what about the price? 6,800 for vanilla kindergarten, and in the mod section, if we go all the way in the back where the mods are, 10,222. So definitely a little bit more expensive. It serves a little bit more kids. I think it's quite realistic and something that you'll definitely find in my Let's Plays. Check out the link in the description of the video for more details. And we have a hat trick for Mr. Rob's 074. Electric substation based on a real building in Lublin, Poland. Includes 2 versions with path connection and with road connection. Right, so this is absolutely something that I was waiting for. We needed more of these substations, and in this model you actually have 2 different versions. You have one with a little footpath icon, and we have one with a little road icon. So if you wish to connect them to whatever you want, they cost 676 at this location, this current location, and they have 3 different connections that can be connected to one substation. Now bear in mind that they do have a capacity of 2.5 megawatts, so it doesn't matter how many cables you connect. This is the maximum output you're going to be able to supply your neighboring buildings with. Now the difference between the models is of course a road connection, and we have a footpath connection. Now bear in mind that footpath connection is all good and fine, but the cables connected to a footpath connection you won't be able to build with your construction offices, because they require a road to be connected. So it's a little bit trickier if you think about it, but definitely looks neater and tidier in your cities. Just a heads up on this one. How does it compare to vanilla? Well, it's a little bit cheaper, but that's understandable because the building itself is a little bit smaller. So definitely big thumbs up in my book. Okay, Obelisk Hike 852. Pack of Armenian pre-revolutionary and traditional houses. There are many kinds of old Armenian houses, so I made them simple models by exploring all photos in order to make each model look like several types of old houses. The pack includes different types of buildings. There is no cinema and sports playgrounds, but you can find shops, hotel, pub, bread factory, educational, residential buildings, plus added fire station from 20s and 30s. College model is not mine. So college model, that would be, I believe, is it? No, these are the governor's house, right? This is a lot of models. This is the city council, city hall, something from pre First World War era, I believe. That this is the explanation of this. We have a school here. College. I'm not sure I noticed college around here. Maybe I didn't, just check it out. But we do have the fire station for only 2 vehicles. Oh, it has a lot of doors there. Probably should house more vehicles than this, but anyway, it is for only 2 vehicles in there. Now, this is something really beautiful. I really like it because there's a lot of residential houses and they don't have collisions to them, so you can place them anywhere you want. You can make a dense little Armenian town or your suburbs. They do have quite a reasonable amount of people living in there. As you can see here, we have 4 apartments in this small building and there's only 8 people living here, which is extremely realistic. I love this about this. And this looks like a one family home, and it, guess what, houses 1 family, as well as this one here. So you have a lot of different models here. This one houses 2, of course, because it has a top floor and the bottom one. This is definitely something I will be using in my Let's Plays, because I was always looking for something to develop our suburbs and the edge of the cities, maybe even as initial buildings in the city, so we can have some workers to develop the big city that we're going to live in. This is something that I will definitely be using in my Let's Plays, but please go and check out the link in the description of the video if you want to see more details. I will just show you the prices of these buildings. That would be around 1,000 rubles each. You have big ones, houses up to 2,000, bakery 1,500. We have a lot of different houses here. Now we have fire station 22,000 and high school 66,000. Fire station 22 and 66. If we go to our vanilla section, we're gonna find the fire station here with 22,000, and we're gonna find, if we go to our educational services, that would be over here. High school is 12,000. This one is 66,000. So it's definitely more expensive than vanilla. So it's gonna cost you a little bit more to have one of those. So let's move on. Right, 3-pack mod from Mr. Novo. What is he up to next? Now, this is interesting. Rare earth refineries, rare earth metal refineries, materials, metals. In this case, they're called the rare earth element refineries. Stuck on a map with no resources, this factory can convert gravel into iron ore, bauxite or uranium ore. Employs 20 workers, 3 different factories. 10 gravel equals 1 iron, 10 gravel equals 1 bauxite, and 50 gravel equals 1 uranium. Now this is, I love this, I really do. It does require crap load of people to work in there, but it will process all this gravel into the materials that you need. They're not cheap. They're really not cheap, and this is for extreme situations. Something that you'll definitely see in my Let's Plays, but let me show you. The prices of each one of them is just under 200,000. Now this is not really comparable to anything in the game. The price is quite realistic as far as I can see. If it can generate pollution, would be even better. But anyway, you can see these 3 factories. Rare iron refinery, 100 iron ore per 100 tons of iron ore per 1,000 tons of gravel, and then you have the same amounts for bauxite, and you have 5 times less for uranium ore. Definitely my favorite mod this Mod Monday. I hope you like it as well. Check out the link in the description for more details. Right, we have Thorstein Fields Pack. This mod contains 34 different field sizes, from very small, 25 meter times 100 meters time, and then 50 meters times 50 meters, up to massive kilometer by kilometer and 500 meters times 2 kilometer sizes to make it more your rural areas more realistic. Big fields over 10 hectares have industrial connections for better connectivity. Note that the biggest fields will need workers, tractors, harvesters, will be too slow for the big area. Right. This is something that I didn't place in the beginning. This is absolutely enormous. We have a lot of fields, beginning from the small ones. I'm going to be placing around the area, so you can see here the small field to a little bit bigger ones. This is something that is definitely realistic. If you have these fields around your area, you can see that they are interacting with each other. So if you have any problems, let's see if we can place it this way. They will take each other's place and fields. You can see how they're separating each other. Well, of course, they're always rotated towards the road sections, so it looks a little bit wonky, but actually it's not. So all of these long fields, as you can see them here we go, something a little bit more reasonable. They are named properly. So you have 50 times 100 meters, you have 50 times 250 meters. So you can play around with these fields and make your village look more realistic. Now, the biggest field is going to be quite tricky to place because it's freaking ginormous. I have no idea where I'm even supposed to place this monstrosity. But anyway, you're gonna have to check out these fields on your own. Definitely something I'm gonna be trying, at least trying in my Let's Plays. Anyway, if you want more details about this, you have Thorstein Fields Pack by Thorstein92. So check out the link in the description of the video. Pack building Planetarium by Raytheon. Greetings. This one, yeah, right. You're gonna see this on your own. You're gonna read it. I'm gonna say that this is Volgograd Planetarium building 54. Comes with a gift from GDR. Anyway, look, I will leave this for you because this is classic. I will not read too much because you're gonna have to go and check out how Raytheon does it. There's a huge section about history of this place and where it comes from and what it does. I'm gonna just leave it with you guys. It does have its own substation, as you can see here, and we have observation. It's of course tourist location, and we have the planetarium over here. You can see this is probably coat of arms of Volgograd. Now, this is something that really can't be compared to anything in vanilla, so I won't even try. Of course, substation maybe yes, but we can check this out in the mod section here. You see these 3 out of 4 last mods. Planetarium 71,000, we have substation 3,600, which is more than vanilla substation, which we checked just earlier. And of course you have an observatory. This is a little bit of affordable, but it's nothing spectacular, and it has quite... It has a little bit, it requires a lot of workers to work in there. Anyway, quite realistic. Check out the link in the description of the video. When there's something strange in a neighborhood, who you gonna call? Yes, indeed, we have Ghostbusters here. So let's see if we can find out from the first person view if we can control G, and no, it doesn't allow us to look at the vehicles on the side. Doesn't really matter, we can zoom in like this. So these are the ambulances. Unfortunately, not really, but unfortunately we can only buy it by, by using dollars, which is quite realistic. I believe this is a Chevy. Just a totally normal, sorry, Cadillac, my bad. 1959 Cadillac ambulance that is nothing special in any way. Any talks of ghosts, paranormal activities, or oversized Twinkies is completely overrated. This totally normal ambulance was made by Crowdscene Extra. You can see the link in the description for more details. I will just try to compare it because there's no ambulances at all in vanilla to buy for dollars. This one costs $7,300 to build. Now if you try to compare it to any ambulance in vanilla, it's much more expensive. So if you want to have one of those Ghostbusters running around your town, you're gonna have to pony up a lot of money. So check it out, link in the description of the video. Obelisk to October Revolution. Abelian Hike 852, monument to the 50th anniversary of October Revolution in Yerevan, Armenia. Now, we cannot get enough of monuments. This is a really beautiful monument to October Revolution. As you can see it here, it's really nice. Monument as monument, you can't really compare it to anything because this one cost 25,000 rubles to build. It's a big pillar. It's actually Obelisk. But anyway, this is really beautiful model. Of course, it has a little bit of collision, but you can literally build a fortress out of these. But anyway, if you want to know more about this mod, please check out the link in the description of the video, and you can contact the mod maker there. Pacha, free economic zone of Chukotka Peninsula. French and Russian translation incoming. Yada. Chukotka Peninsula is the most eastern part of the Russia-facing United States, the perfect fit to the USSR on the left-hand side and US on the right-hand side in the game. All the peninsula is covering is tundra. You should avoid planting trees and making fields, not realistic. Some mods should help with food, like fishing, reindeer raising, hunting, greenhouses if you want some crops. Many resources can be found in the region, but the climate and the relief is harsh. There is no rail connection with neighboring locations. Right, okay. This map, visually, it's nothing spectacular. It's barren. It's frozen tundra and barren rocks. Doesn't seem to be much around here. Also, building any kind of settlement is going to be really hard. Now, why did we choose this map? Well, there's a challenge attached to it. I will not speak a lot about challenge. You will have to check it out. I will tell you that this is one of the richest maps I ever saw. So this is really, really rich in resources. We're gonna check this out, but I wanted to show you this moon, surface of the moon map. That is going to be really challenging to deal with. You do have a lot of water. Let's check out how the map looks. You have a lot of water on all sides. You see that NATO countries are separated all the way to the other side here. Let's see what we have in this area. Nothing. This is just barren land. If you want to trade with the US, you're going to have to use boats for this. Okay, what about resources? You ready? You ready? You ready? Here we go. Bang. Crap load of coal, bang, crap load of iron, oil, offshore, onshore, you choose. There's a lot of it, usually in these swampy lowlands. Then we have a little bit uranium, but it's extremely high quality. And then you have bauxite here on the island and on some of the other islands. Now this is gonna be, it's not going to be, this is challenging. It's challenging to get to work on this area. So you're gonna have to, if you want to keep it real, if you want to keep it with challenge, which you can read about in the description of the video, you can find the link to this one, and you can accept the challenge or you don't. But anyway, it's quite interesting. I urge you to check it out. This is the reason why this map ended up here. I say I would still love to see a couple of trees here and there, but unfortunately this is how map maker wanted us to play. Right, that's it. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna leave you to check out and let me know in the comment section what is your favorite mod. Of course, the rare earths with Mr. Novo is definitely my favorite one, so I would like to know what's your favorite one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Happy Monday, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.